عاصفة انكسرت قامته فسقط مدرجا بندى الإيمان والمحبة. احتضن طفولته الكبيرة. الله كم كان طفلا، غمر ولديه بعينيه جيلبرت وألكسندرا، تطلع إلى والديه وإخوته ورحل. رحل عنا ولم يرحل منا. علق ابتسامته الرضية أيقونة على أهداب من أحب ومشى. طوبى لأنقياء القلوب فإن لهم ملكوت السماوات. أظنه وهو المؤمن ينظر إلينا اليوم من عليائه وهو يقول: اغفروا لي، أوجعتكم كثيرا، جرحت قلوبا، حطمت أجنحة، كسرت أحلاما، فجرت ينابيع دموع، سامحوني. شكرا لهذه الكلية، رامز يتكلم، التي ما عرفتها يوما ستحمل اسمي، وإن غيمت بعض الملامح. عودوا إلى هنا تجدونني لا في النصب التذكاري فحسب، بل في ملامح طلاب شباب وصبايا يتخرجون من كلية رامز شاغوري ويحملون نبض الفتوة والحضارة. ويا أهلي، ارفعوا رؤوسكم فأنا أحبكم وسأبقى. أخي رامز، صحيح أنا لم أعرفك إلا من خلال أقوال أصدقاء لك ورفاق، ولكن اسمح لي أن أسميك عاشق الورد، صديق العصافير، أمير الضحكة المشرقة. يا مقصوف العمر، يا مقصوف العمر، ظالم غيابك ومظلم زمان لست فيه، قاهر غروب الشمس وغياب القمر. صلي من أجلنا، من أجل طلابنا، من أجل لبنان، من أجل عهد جديد نأمل له الخير والسؤدد والازدهار. عهد الجنرال ميشيل عون، وهو يقف الآن على مفترق طرق. وساعة سنرفع الستارة عن نصبك التذكاري سنردد: رب حي غدا في قومه حجراً، ورب ميت غدا حياً به الحجر. ويا رجل لو يتدحرج الحجر، ولكن ويا أيها الذي أصبح له مسكن في السماء، خذ من قلوبنا لك مسكنا. وأهلا وسهلا.
We strive to exteriorize your individual personalities and talents rather than create carbon copies.
Set in a recently built facility, the Ramez Chagoury Faculty of Architecture, Art and Design is one of the biggest faculties at NDU, housing around 1,300 students in its 3 branches. The faculty comprises 4 departments: architecture, design, music, and musicology and arts. At present, the faculty awards various degrees in a range of disciplines at both the undergraduate and graduate levels.
Learning at the Faculty of Architecture, Art and Design is not limited to the classroom, because we aim to enrich your learning experience with worldwide practice and know-how.
The mission of the Ramez Chagoury Faculty of Architecture, Arts and Design is to promote an academic milieu for students from Lebanon and abroad, where design, arts and architecture are the vectors of NDU's values. The range of programs offered by the various departments of FAAD is devised to foster an environment of intellectual inquisitiveness. Looking back at the faculty's history, NDU started its visual arts program in September 1987 with the Faculty of Humanities. In September 1994, the Faculty of Engineering and Architecture was founded. And 5 years later, in 1999, the faculty took its currently independent presence as the Faculty of Architecture, Art and Design, otherwise known as FAAD. With the aim of establishing cooperative relationships with foreign American and European universities, several memoranda of understanding have been signed between the FAAD at NDU and universities in UK, USA, Germany, Italy, and Northern Ireland. The Ramez Gilbert Chagoury Faculty of Architecture, Art and Design is one of the 7 faculties at NDU that cohesively work together to serve Notre Dame University Loise's overall mission, all while reflecting its identity and adopting its values.
Whether you are interested in studying architecture, fashion design, graphic design, photography, interior design, music, or pursuing graduate studies in architecture, design, and musicology, we can meet your own needs. And we welcome you to the Ramez Gilbert Chagoury Faculty of Architecture, Art, and Design.
In 2016, the Faculty of Architecture, Art and Design was named in memory of Ramez Gilbert Chagoury, following the generous donation of Rosemary and Gilbert Chagoury.
رجل عطاء وتضحية ووطنية جمع بين اللبنانين المقيم والمنتشر، فكان اسماً كبيراً وسفيراً للبنان في كل البلدان وكل الحقول. نحن نعتز به صديقاً كبيراً لجامعتنا. الكلمة لسعادة السفير جيلبير شاغوري.
Excellencies, Reverend Father Walid, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. It is my privilege to be here at Notre Dame University, and it is a great honor and personal pleasure to be speaking on the occasion of the launch of the Faculty of Architecture, Art and Design, named after my late brother, Ramez Chagoury. A year ago, our family was hit by one of life's most cruel tragedy. We lost Ramez, the eldest son, the loving brother, the affectionate father. My father was going to give the speech tonight, but because emotions can be intensely overwhelming on such occasions, here I am instead standing before you on behalf of my parents, Gilbert and Rosemary Chagoury. I can't think of a more appropriate school than this faculty to hold my brother's name. An artist at heart, my brother Ramez is probably watching us, honored that his name will from now on be associated with the future architectural and artistic talents of this country. A lover of the arts and music in particular, he delighted us his entire life with the wonders of his creativity. I can still vividly remember our family gatherings, during which he would pass on to his children, Alexandra and Gilbert, his love for music, by playing the piano and having them sing for us all. My brother was a wonderful example of unconditional generosity. and the emotions that he has transmitted through music will forever live in us. This is how I've learned in death one of life's greatest lessons: that music is a unique way of expression, being a form of art that will leave you with indelible memories and emotions. Architecture and design, just like music, outlive us all, and leaves those who remain with amazing memories to cherish. This is why I long that the love Ramez had for art and his creativity can be shared through the walls of this faculty and transmitted to its students. That it will allow them to develop the vision and skills to lead and provide them with the needed education to shine not only locally, but also regionally and globally. While preparing my speech, I couldn't help but think about our great poet, Gibran Khalil Gibran, whose thoughts, detailed in an open letter he addressed to the Lebanese parliament in 1925, were later made famous by John F. Kennedy in his inaugural speech. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Increasingly, I have realized that this is exactly what my parents have been trying to do, to set an example for my siblings and I. Just like Gibran, even though they have lived outside of Lebanon most of their lives, they have always remained deeply rooted in the land of the cedars. And going beyond asking what they could do for their country, they have acted. Acted by loving, acted by caring, acted by giving. And what better way to give than to invest in the future of a nation's youth? Any nation's hope relies on its children, and children's hope relies on education. Committed to the welfare of Lebanon and their heritage, my parents have always promoted education, not only in their northern village of Mizyara, but also in the rest of the country. The Ramez G. Chagoury Faculty of Architecture, Art, and Design is just another stepping stone in that path. The bricks and mortars have been built. It now falls on the teachers to lead their students to uncharted levels, pushing the next generation beyond their comfort zones, and bringing out the true artist in each and every one of them. My father has always said that the most important job is that of a teacher. They are the ones to mold the generation to come, and only through their dedication, hard work, and love can the students of the future have the knowledge and tools to face this increasingly complicated world. The students that will roam these halls belong to a generation unlike any other before, a generation that gives us hope, a generation that looks towards a better future rather than looking backwards into the past. And this department embodies so much of what a new Lebanon could be, what a new Lebanon will be. And if anybody knows what it will take to get us there, it's you. Because as the next generation of architects, designers, and artists, you know what it is to work together, to work towards a collective vision, to build something bigger than yourselves. You have the opportunity to build roads and bridges to connect our towns, rather than barriers and checkpoints to divide them. You remind us that buildings are not simply expressive sculptures. They make visible our personal and our collective aspirations as a society. Great architecture can give us hope. Great architecture can heal. Reflecting upon all of this, I really couldn't think of any better way for my parents to celebrate my brother's life. Ramez was a great lover of Lebanon, always striving for the good of this country. Ramez had high hopes for the future of our nation. And he too believed that art, design, and culture would play a driving role in shaping it. That is why I deeply believe that having his name engraved in one of the most notable universities of this country can only make him proud. As his name will be remembered through the achievements of young Lebanese, who by getting together to collaborate, innovate, and inspire, will receive an education that will allow them to successfully stand out nationally and internationally. Ramez may no longer be with us, but the values he believed in, the love he had for this country, the hope he had for a brighter future, those things live on. Today is a day of celebration, a day to celebrate my brother's life, as well as celebrate the inauguration of this new addition to Notre Dame University. I am sure I speak on behalf of all of you in thanking my parents, Gilbert and Rosemary Chagoury, for their incredibly generous contribution. Architecture, art, and design are a form of expression like no other. It brings people together, allowing them to interpret a structure or an image, while at the same time appreciating a certain form of beauty. More importantly, art speaks where words are unable to explain. So enough words from me, and more creativity from you is now in order. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
أدعو السيد شاغوري والسيدة شاغوري ليتفضلا إلى المنصة، والأب الرئيس وليد موسى. نقدم لهما باسم جامعة سيدة الويزي منحوتة من أعمال الفنان المبدع رودي رحمة. أستاذ سهيل تفضل. عربون شكر وتقدير لمحبتهما لهذه الجامعة.
مكتوبة للوحة رامز شاغوري: يدان تتعانقان، يد لبنان المقيم ويد لبنان المنتشر، وبهما لبنان المقيم ولبنان المنتشر يحيا لبنان ويحيا رامز الشاغوري، مع محبة جامعة سيدة الويزي. وراح نكشف الستارة عن النصب التذكاري لخينا صديقنا رمز طلابنا رامز الشاغوري. امبارح عم يحكي بيقول: قدمت صدري للعناق فلم أقع إلا على حجر من الصوان، ولكن هذا الاسم سيبقى محفورا في ذاكرة هذه الجامعة، في ذاكرتنا جميعا. وأجمل كلمة حب وتعزية يقولها معالي الوزير يسوع.
من بعد الكلام اللي سمعناه بعتقد ما في لزوم حدا يزيد بالكلام، بس بدي اقول لروزماري ولجلبير شاغوري ولعائلة الشاغوري كلهم: انه الانسان الكنز الوحيد اللي بياخده معه هو اللي بيعطيه للاخرين، وانتم بتخليد اسم رامز على هالكلية عم تعطوا أجيال لأبد الآبدين رح يحملوا اسمه طالما لبنان قائم وهالجامعة قائمة. شكرا لكم.
نقرب ناخذ صور وبعدين في كاس صغير نخبي المناسبة، مش مناسبة حزينة، اعتبروها مناسبة فرح ومحبة إلنا كلنا. تفضل. أستاذ نادر عم نعيط لك، أستاذ غطاس، دكتور غطاس. رئيس الرابطة المارونية أستاذ إقليموس، تفضل صوت. أنت ميت طايفي هلا.